what is the variable inside that particular function. What is the variable? What is the variable that you are using inside the function that you need to quote it here. So always start writing the function using this at the rate and x. Okay. Okay, if you are using t, you can quote it as t. Otherwise, if you are using x, you can quote it as x. Okay. Now, e raised to my function is, I will show you the function. So this is the function f of x is equal to e raised to minus x square ln x whole square. That was the function that you need to integrate from 0 to infinity. Okay, you need to integrate from 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square ln x to whole square. Okay, so how can you integrate? First of all, you create this particular function. Okay, using some variable f for fun. Okay, using some variable, you create this particular function. Here it is using x. Okay, so I will create this using this symbol, and inside the bracket I got x. Okay, now e raised to minus x square. So how can you write e raised to exp of minus x square? So raised to 2. Raised to 2. Here I am using dot raised to. Dot raised to 2. Okay. So minus x dot raised to 2. Then into log x. Into ln x. So ln x means into log x. Okay. So you type log of x. Log x whole square. So log x raised to 2. Okay. So this is dot star and this is dot raised to. Okay, so always use this dot star and dot raised to. Okay, so this is function. I am defining this function as fun variable. Okay, inside the fun variable, I am creating the function. So always use this symbol for creating. If it is if the variable is t, you can quote it as t. If it is x, you can quote it as x. Okay, like that. Okay, now you have created the function. Now integral. This is a inbuilt function in MATLAB for finding out the integral. Integral of function you need to define. What is the function? fun, isn't it? So function, comma, then boundaries. Okay, 0 to infinity. So first you lower bound, first you specify the lower bound, second you specify the upper bound. So boundary 0 and infinity. Okay, now I am going to run this. You will get the answer q as integral from 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square log x the whole square. So you will be getting the answer as q as 1.9475. You can check with you with manually also you can calculate the integral and check. Okay. Can you please wait for 2 minutes? I am getting a call. So please wait for 2 minutes. Okay, sorry students for the delay. We will continue. Okay, now we can see, let us discuss another program. So this is how basically you create a function and integrating that particular function. Okay, suppose you are having a function like this. I hope you can see this. Suppose you are having a function like this, f of x is equal to 1 divided by x cube minus 2x minus c. So here you can see there are two variables. Okay, x and c is there. Okay, c is actually a constant. Okay, so c can, in the question it can specify many values for c. So in the question itself, it is given that integrate this particular function from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2, and you need to find out the value of that particular integral at c is equal to 5. So you need to put a value c equal to 5 and you need to integrate this particular function. What is the lower bound? Lower bound integral from 0 to 2. Okay, integral from 0 to 2. So lower bound is 0 and upper bound is 2. Similarly, you can create the particular function like this. Function is equal to at the rate x comma c. So here there are two variables x and c, isn't it? X comma c you need to specify. Then 1 divided by x raised to 3 minus 2x minus c. Here all operations dot slash and dot star and dot slash and dot raised to. Okay, even though you are not putting it here, there is no issue because this is not an array. So even though you are not putting dot star or dot slash, there is no issue because since this is not an array, but it is a good practice in MATLAB to put dot star or dot slash. Okay, so I have put it like this: 1 divided by x raised to 3 minus 2x minus c. So here you need to specify the two variables x and c. Okay, now you can put the variable x c 5. C is equal to 5, that is given in the question. So how can you integrate using the integral function? You integrate, you specify the function here. Inside the bracket, you specify the function like this. Okay, x comma 5. So here x comma c. It is x comma c. What is the c value? C value here you specify it as 5. Then the lower bound is 0 and the upper bound is 2. I hope this is clear, and let me run this particular program. Students, എവിടം വരെ കേട്ടിരുന്നു എന്ന് പറയാമോ? സെക്കൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കേട്ടിരുന്നോ? സെക്കൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കേട്ടിരുന്നോ? ഇടയ്ക്ക് നെറ്റ് കട്ടായതാണ്. സെക്കൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കേട്ടിരുന്നോ? സെക്കൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കേട്ടിരുന്നോ? കേട്ടിരുന്നു. സെക്കൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ കേട്ടിരുന്നു അല്ലേ?
സെക്കൻഡ് വരെ കേട്ടു.
സെക്കൻഡ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് കേട്ടു. ആൻസറും കേൾക്കേണ്ടതല്ലേ? ഇവിടെ വെച്ച
ആൻസർ കണ്ടില്ല. ആൻസർ കണ്ടില്ല.
സെക്കൻഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണോ കേട്ടുള്ളൂ? ആൻസർ സൊല്യൂഷൻ കണ്ടില്ല?
ഇല്ല ഇല്ല ഇല്ല.
Okay, the question is clear, I think. Here you can see 1 divided by, I am creating the function 1 divided by x cube minus 2x minus c. Okay, so here there are two variables, x and c. X value you can change and c value there is change. So function, when you are creating the function, you need to create like this. You need to specify the two variables x and c. Now we are going to integrate this. So integral integral, then you specify the function inside the bracket. Okay, function x comma 5. So whenever you are specifying the function, you should provide this particular symbol. Okay, now you specify 0 comma 2. What is 0? 0 is the lower bound. So you are integrating from 0 to 2. So 0 is the lower bound and 2 is the upper bound. And for c value, for value c, you are specifying the value 5. For value c, x comma 5 or x comma c. Initially it was x comma c, and here you specify x comma 5. So you are computing the integral value at c is equal to 5. That is the meaning here. Here everywhere I have put dot slash and dot raised to. Okay, so there is actually no need for putting dot slash or dot raised to here, because this is not an array. Okay, but it is a good practice in MATLAB to put dot slash and dot raised to. Okay, I hope this is clear. Just you write the function and then you integrate it. That's all this in this particular thing. Okay, I hope this is clear for you. Clear aanengil ഒന്ന് message ചെയ്യാമോ? Please type in the chat box if it is clear. Okay, I think it is clear. Okay, now we will go to the next example. We hope you can see the function. Function f of x is equal to ln x or log x. Ln x or log x, and you need to integrate the function from 0 to 1. This also you can simply do it using the same logic. Okay, this one I am not doing. Simply you will write log x at the rate x is equal at the rate x log x. When you integral using the integral function, what is the boundary? 0 to 1. You need to integrate it from 0 to 1. Okay, you will get the answer. Next, if you want to plot a function, suppose you need to plot this function 4t square plus 3. 4t square plus 3 is the function that you need to plot. And it is in the question it is given that the t vector is varying from -5 to 5 with an increment of 0.01. So what is the question? You need to realize this particular function and you need to represent it graphically. So f of t equal to 4t square plus 3. That is the function. You need to represent it graphically, and this t vector is given as -5 to 5 with an increment of 0.01. I hope the question is clear. Now you can plot this. You can plot this. First you define t is equal to -5 to 5. -5, then 0.01 is the increment, then 5 is the final value. Okay, next y is equal to, how can I define my y? What is y? Y is equal to 4t square plus 3. 4t square plus 3, that is my function. So first you define your function 4t square plus 3. Okay, then you plot it plot t comma y. Plot x-axis comma y-axis. What is the y-axis? Y, and what is the x-axis? T. Then x label t and y label f of t. Okay, so you put x label and y label in order to label your x-axis and y-axis. Plot, if you are doing a plot, you should specify this is the color and this is the line width. Color, if you put it as black and line width as 2, it will be more clear. So whenever you are plotting a graph, don't forget to put it as the color as black and line width as 2. So please don't forget this. Okay, this time I'm going to run that. Okay, so you got the function. So this is how you plot a particular function. This is how you realize a particular function. I hope this is clear. Okay, now